thought I'd give them a little time alone while I look around some more.
Oh, really?
I shut off the last of the boilers inside. You should be able to explore without, you know, going mad.
Thank you, Nadia. I guess.
This place is incredible. I would have made my home here too.
Oh my gosh. She's saying I would have done the same thing already.
I think it's time to go.
I'm gonna look around a little longer.
We're crazy.
Maybe pick up some of her things to bring back to the village.
You do that, Nadia.
We'll see you soon.
I hope not.
Why will we see them? Who are
Don't
these
know.
people? Why would we see them again?
Where is this? I am done. Cut that out, please. Future Christine, cut that out.
Nadia's grandparents, split apart by the Gulag, are reunited. They all have a long.
I don't care what she's saying.
Seraphina wore the mask of the witch for so long. I don't know if she will ever be able to fully return to the world. And Yvonne dreamed of killing the witch to get revenge for his lost love, but they were the same woman all along. The wound he nursed for decades won't heal overnight. They're survivors. We all are. But it will be difficult. It will feel impossible some days, I know. At least they'll have a fighting chance now that we know the truth. It may not be enough, but it's a good start.
I mean, she's kind of rushing through her thoughts with this one. She's
Yeah.
like saying it like double the tempo that she did the others in the story mode, so
Yep.
I
I
think
guess
she's
we use
like...
more arrows then. Yeah, that was a decent story until kind of the end there.
I wouldn't say it was a decent story. I
What?
prefer the execution, like, or the gameplay a little
How
bit.
do I have all of these bows now? I didn't have any of these.
Oh. I guess you just got them from things at some point. Yeah, that's how you get things. You just get them eventually.
Quick firing. I do like quick firing, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we'll put it on. We went through all that bullshit just for this. We're gonna use it, okay? We have everything for it, whatever. Oh, and the outfit. Which one was it?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. You don't like it?
That's fine.
Oh, she doesn't like it! We have to change it back.
No, look at her nails. Why would you do that?
Her nails?
Yes, she has little...
Lift your hand up.
When she sits down.
I mean, she just, like,
How is
tie
she
them on the
gonna
end of
use
your
a
fingers.
gun with those fingers? How is she gonna do a bow? How is she... I forgot. Pull a bow? Use a bow? Fire a bow? Forgot the adjective for that.
Alright, we're going Shadowrunner. Pitch black.
Now she
Dark
looks
as
like
night.
Ellie.
Now what?
Now she looks like Ellie from Last of Us.
Does she? Well, actually, she does a little bit. Maybe we should play the second The Last of Us on stream.
I mean, honestly.
Why did I leave? Why do I always leave?
Is that already out?
Yes.
Okay.
PewDiePie played it.
Oh.
Yep.
There's many base camps. Oh, they're not as close to that.
I mean, we're doing the main
Yeah.
mission.
I don't know if they have any other DLCs. I don't know if they're worth doing, because I don't know if the subject matter is going to be as interesting as this one with the hallucinations. But if the story is as lackluster, then I don't know if it's even worth doing.
Yeah. I guess we're just kind of trying to get through this.
I mean, I preferred the reboot over this so far.
The reboot?
Yeah, the Tomb Raider, the first.
The first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to call it the first one because it's not the first Tomb Raider game, but it's the first in
It's the
new
first
version.
Tomb Raider game. It's not the first Lara Croft game.
It is. No, it like all of them are Tomb Raider games. Like from when they first came out.
But the first ones are called Lara Croft.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, because that's what they're about.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's like from the rebooted version of her story and whatever.
The first of the reboots.
Yeah, the reboot Lara Croft of reboot Tomb Raider is good enough. It's mostly the gameplay that was more fun, but this...
We still have to get through the third one.
I mean, we don't have to play it.
Well, I want to know if it's as bad.
It's not bad, but it's not as incredible.
We should have. I would have loved to play Uncharted on stream.
I know. Too bad.
We didn't buy them. Oh, there we go.
There's a lot of structural damage from the revolt. Gonna be dangerous getting a hard
Get them drunk.
elements have taken them.
Or then strangle them.
That's what she's going for. Yep.
Mine shafts. They shifted all operations for retrieval. But it looks like the revolt came within a week.
Workers finally had enough.
You seen the
Hello.
things, right? Seems like it's
Heads up! Incoming!
Did that not hit? That didn't hit him, huh?
Oh, it's good.
I feel like that should have hit him.
Taking fire!
I guess it's just me.
Give me covering
That
You didn't do that very well, my friend.
Just you and
trying to
me!
break dance and stuff in here. And you got too much free time. Next thing you know, he's gonna start making TikTok videos.
The next fight I have, I'm gonna try this breakdancing move I learned. It's gonna go so well.
This isn't Persona, you can't fight like that in here.
Oh, fire is not dangerous. Don't worry about it.
Flammable bear here. You wanna open it up? To your left. To your more left. No, that's the right. Yeah, left. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that.
What about it?
You can put it up on fire.
I don't. Why would I want to do that? There are no enemies here.
To open the door so you can go forward, Caleb.
I
You
can
s-
also just like use my hands.
You're using your pick.
You think I could have opened that with fire?
That's not what I'm talking about. I was saying left and you turn all the way 360 degrees.
What
Not-
are you? Okay. What am I doing? That?
No. That's the you
I mean,
can
that's
open
probably
that.
what they're pointing towards.
That's where you can go, but this literally right next to you. Left. Yes. This door right
I did
here.
not see that.
Yeah, clearly not.
Wow. This lady. How do I make this into a Molotov?
You pick it up
Are you sure?
and then yeah,
Okay.
you did it. You
I
did
figured it out.
You
I
did
figured it
something
out.
that makes it into a Molotov. There you go.
Is there more alcohol? No. I need to burn that though.
More alcohol. Asking for a friend.
It's for a friend, it's not for me. I'm just trying to burn a door down, don't
It's
worry
for
about
my
it.
pigeon. It's for my trifecta.
The
There was
Hero of
nothing
the
in
Soviet
there.
Union Medal. It's the highest honor given for acts of heroism. Perhaps one of the Gulag officers?
What does that say?
SSSR.
Some
I don't know. I don't know all the letters. I know a few of them, and the rest of them.
Russian you are.
I'm not.
How's it going, Ivy? No. This is a video game. Wood doesn't continuously burn. It just burns what it needs to and then it stops. Don't make that sound.
I'm just
Another Soviet pact.
imitating her. Wow, she can make that sound and I can't. Rude.
She's not streaming.
So
Dude,
she might
imagine
as
if
well
Lara
be.
Croft was streaming.
She's showing more skin than I am, so she's a better streamer. You're not taking those mushrooms?
What mushrooms?
To the right? Yeah.
It's not a mushroom. Can't pick it up. Look! You're judging me right now.
You're blind!
What is the point of going down here?
You can play darts. Darts and billiards up in here.
I think everybody's sleepy right now. That was a bullseye. Don't BS me. Alright. They keep giving me components, but I'm not making anything myself right now. What are you here for? Some nearby
Explore,
tomb?
find the entrance. Is there anywhere you can stab this? Oh, yeah.
Yep, there is. Look at that. I don't think this is the tomb, though.
Order of the Red Banner Medal. Another high honor. But this medal has been deliberately defaced. Maybe the owner was disgraced.
Maybe, Lara.
What does that say? Proletari I can't read that, it's too angled.
Is that better?
No. You're moving it too much. Okay, that's fine. So
Do you know what it's gonna say at the end?
I...
She's trying to read the Russian on this.
Yeah. No, I don't know what that says.
Okay.
But the first word is like proletarian something.
Proletarian?
That's what it reads as.
What Tomb Raider did you play, Ivy? There's nothing here, huh? Oh, wait, no, there is. That's why you look around. It is Russian. Or it was. I guess it still is. Just because we're not looking at it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Unless it does mean it doesn't exist. But I think that's a question for philosophers to ask, not me.
Yeah, and start philosophizing about whether if your mom is dead, you still have a mom or not.
Oh, don't even. You're trying to bring something up.
I still stand by. Oh,
I didn't know that would happen! Alright. If your mom is dead, you do not have a mom.
You do. Just because she's dead doesn't mean you didn't have a mom.
No, it doesn't mean you didn't have a mom. It means you don't have a
You
mom.
still have a mother.
You
She's
don't
just
have
dead.
a mother!
She's just in the ground. Just because, like, at what
If your
point?
mom is dead,
At what point does the body no longer become that person? Once they're dead,
once they're dead, yes.
their body
That's
is
the
no
point.
longer that person.
Correct? You think the person is still there? No, the person
Well, you
is not there.
contradicted that point yourself when
How?
when we went into the Baba Yaga place, the Veil
Okay.
or whatever. When we went in there and Lara Croft said they were all here, and you said, well, they're all still here. The Bravo Team Bravo.
Yes, because they were still alive. She was keeping them alive to use as her slaves. They were all
They
alive.
weren't. They were corpses.
No, they weren't. They were all alive. That's why we saw them, just like the wolves that appeared. They were
The
those
guy
wolves
was
were
dead
still
in
alive.
the front. That's when you said that. That's what I'm saying. The guy was where I said that he scared me because I thought he was gonna move.
Yeah.
And she was like, "They're all still here," and you were like, well, or she was like, they used to be here, and you were like, well, they still are because the body was still there. That's when you said that.
I don't think that's
So that
the case.
implies that since it's still the body of the person, the person is still there.
I don't think I said that, and I dispute this completely. Don't.
Not sure. Can't really see. But I just lost contact with the sweep team down below.
Already the forward teams to be prepared.
What just happened? The plank just flew out.
Negative.
Negative. Good, he said negative. We were in the clear. Ivy, if someone in your family is dead. Okay, say your mother has died. And I don't mean to be insensitive one way or the other. I know your mom is not dead, so this works. If your mom was dead, would you say that you still have a mom, or would you say that you used to have a mom? Because I would say you used to have a mom. Like, your mom's not alive anymore. You don't have a
That
mom.
doesn't mean that you don't have someone, like the relation of the mother or sister or brother still exists. Just because they're no longer alive.
This is
doesn't
actually
mean-
a very important question. I hope you answer.
Just
Where
because...
do I go? Where do I go?
I don't know. I would say up
Okay, up where?
the beam. It's in front of you.
That?
No. Yeah. The white beam.
I can make that.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Oh, there's a pole in front. Okay. You said beam. Okay, she says you had a mom or you have a mom that's dead.
Yeah.
So
I
that's-
lean towards you have a mom that's dead because she's still there. She's just not alive.
Okay, you need to clarify again because I feel like you are on my side and she feels like you're on her side
I'm
somehow.
not. I don't think she's on anyone's side. I just interpret it as if you can say that.
You would say you have a mom. But that's not true. You don't have a mom. There is no mom anymore.
Okay, someone asks you, what is your mother's name? Would you say, oh, I don't have one, but her name used to be Jillian?
Yes, I would say that.
That's very
That's exactly what I would say.
I would say her name is this and this, but
No!
not alive.
I cannot be
She
in the
still
minority.
has a name. She still...
She doesn't. She doesn't have anything. She's dead.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that she didn't exist.
I'm not saying she didn't exist. I'm saying she's not here now. She doesn't
So?
have anything now.
So because she's dead, her entity no longer has any relation to you? Because her body is
I don't
in the
understand how
ground?
you're taking it to extremes.
I'm not.
You literally are. You're saying, oh, she's not alive anymore, so she never existed in this
No,
plane
that's
ever.
not
That's
what
literally
I'm-
exactly what you're
That
just
is
saying.
not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying. Ivy, we need help. Because I know I'm right. And she is so stubborn.
I wouldn't say anything with any level of certainty if I didn't think that I wasn't completely wrong. Anyway, this isn't something that's like a fact, it's just how you see it. You
I
see
don't
it
know. I
as...
feel like this is a fact.
You see it as if they're dead, the person no longer exists, therefore just because their soul has left the body, the person isn't there anymore, so all relations to anybody have ceased to exist because the person isn't alive anymore. I see it as just because they're dead and in the ground does not mean that they're not a person anymore. The person is still in the ground, they're just dead. They're just not alive. What status they have, whether they're sick, injured, dead, or alive.
They
they're
can't be
still a
sick
person.
if they're dead!
I know, I'm saying any adjective you use for a person does not relinquish the relationship that they have with somebody.
I need people to come into chat right now and side with me, because I can't do this.
Why? It's just a matter of opinion. Why do you need
Had
to be right?
equals past tense, have equals possess. You no longer possess them, so you would use had. So she's on my side. She agrees with me.
But that doesn't, but possess doesn't just mean have, though. Or have doesn't just mean possess, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I feel like that's a weird way to see a person.
She's trying to help us, Christine. Don't degrade
Well,
her for it.
I'm not. I'm literally not saying this to anybody. I'm just trying to figure it out for myself. Because I don't see it as, like, you can't own a mother. Or, like, possess a mother.
I don't think that's what she was getting at.
I don't think that's what she is getting at. I'm saying the definition of have. I don't think that's what it is. Anyway, we don't have to talk about it. I'll concede I'm wrong, you're right.
I don't need you to say that
Well, you do,
frivolently.
because you want people to
No,
agree with you so that
I
you're
need
correct.
to know if I'm wrong.
No, you're not, because it's a matter of opinion.
Oh
I
my
see it
God.
differently than you do. Well, like, if you have / possess / own / hold a relationship with somebody, like, their status shouldn't relinquish that relationship.
Lara, are you there?
Because I would see it as, you still have a mother,
I'm
she's
in
just
now,
dead.
Lara. You need to
Like-
get out.
You don't have her alive, but you have her dead. If her body was disintegrated into space, maybe that's different.
How is that different than her being dead?
Because then you don't have her there. anymore. Like you.
She's not there if she's in the grave.
Safe.
She is. Her body's in the grave. She's still there. She's just not alive.
I forgot we ever had this conversation in the first place. And I remember now why I forgot about it.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, it reminds me
Okay.
of that.
If Josh comes into the stream, we need to ask him this. No, Ivy, you cannot take that stance. You
Well,
literally.
but yes,
Ivy
Caleb,
just said that we're
you
both
keep
right.
saying one of us is right and one of us is
Writing's
wrong.
Russian.
But that's not
Yes.
it. No, it's a matter of opinion. You see it as
It's not a matter of
you
opinion.
see it as when a person dies, when their soul leaves their body, they cease to exist. So therefore, the relationship they have with other people ceases to exist. Right?
Sorry,
Is
I
that
was
a fair-
focusing on getting 3 headshots. What did
Okay,
you say?
is this a fair summary?
Okay.
If a person dies, i.e. if their soul leaves their body, that means that their relationships cease to exist because the point at which they die means that's when
There's no longer a relationship. Yes.
there's no longer a person in there as
Yeah,
long
there's
as
no
the soul
relationship
leaves the
anymore.
body. Well, I see it as when the corpse is still there, the person is still there. The person just is not alive or breathing or thinking, but they're still
The person isn't in the body. Oh,
Okay,
I thought
but I
You
don't
of all
see it.
people would see it that way.
Why? I'm not as I don't know.
The person's not there anymore, so how could there be any relation to it?
Because the person is still there. They're just dead.
The person's not there. No, that's a meat. That's a meat in a grave.
I'm meat
There's
now.
no person there.
I'm a piece of meat now, and that's it. Just because my brain is working doesn't make me not a piece of meat. I don't see the difference.
Taking casualties.
Sorry, I almost died. What did Ivy say?
You said we all have a mother because we all need an egg.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you would still say that you had a mother. Like, you used to have a mother.
I would say
Yeah,
we had a
you
mother.
need a
We had
mother to,
If they're
because-
dead now, we had a mother.
Yeah. It's literally just the difference of definition. You see it as their soul is the person, therefore when the soul is not here in your eyes, that's when they cease to exist. I
Yeah.
see it as if their body's still there, like the person existed and it's still the body is still there, like the person didn't just disappear off the earth. Like they're still there. They're just in a different form. Like
So if I'm dead, you would say that I'm still there.
no, like I'm saying by your definition, you're saying that when the soul leaves the body is the point where you would no longer have like you know,
Yeah. So if I'm dead, you would say you still have a husband.
not necessarily.
Okay, but then you're contradicting
No,
yourself.
I'm not.
Well, you're literally contradicting yourself
No.
then. Okay, then explain why you're not contradicting.
I've been explaining this whole time and you just keep saying I'm wrong.
Okay, explain one more time with this specific example.
Okay, yes, I would say I have a husband who's dead. Just because you die, I wouldn't call myself. I wouldn't say, yeah, my ex-husband. I would say I'm a widower to my husband.
Yes.
Because he's still there, he's just dead.
I'm just trying to find loopholes.
That's how is it a loophole? I'm just saying I see it
Visual
differently.
confirmation. Kill her.
Since
Yes,
it's
sir.
supposed to be a giant
Now,
debate,
we
I
have her
just
surrounded.
brought it up as a light point, and now you're just like, okay, somebody needs to tell
I
her
know, I
I'm
think
right,
it's an interesting
and
topic.
she's a stupid idiot who doesn't know what she's talking about.
That's not at all what I'm trying to come across as. I think it's an interesting topic that we should have a conversation about. Okay, can you get
This
this?
is very intense.
Yeah, it
and
is.
I'm
I'm
just
trying my
to
best.
force this conversation.
Look at that right there. I didn't even do that. Can you drop that?
You and me.
Do that again. Do it again. Hit me. Hit me. I want you to do it! I don't want you to do it.
Oh, you don't want to know what she said.
What?
You don't want to know what Josh
me.
thinks. You don't want to know.
I want to know what Josh thinks. I want to
Josh
know if
said
I'm wrong.
He would say, I have a mother because even if she's not physically there, she's still there. That's how I see
Well,
it.
that's just
too.
an emotional viewpoint.
So that's how you're gonna call it someone who disagrees with your opinion. That's just an
That's-
emotional viewpoint.
No, because it's lit. I'm trying to come at this as logically as possible.
I
and
would
that's
say
not
you're
a-
being emotional by saying when the soul leaves the body, that's when the person isn't there anymore. I would
How
say
is that
it's-
emotional?
Because you're saying that the soul. I mean, you didn't say that. That's what I'm assuming. You know, you're saying once the soul leaves the body, once they've died, they're no longer a person. Whereas I guess I
Yeah.
would see it as their body's still
So
there.
they're still a person
The
when they're
person's
dead
still
in the
there.
grave.
Like the person is encompassed by the body and the mind and everything. The brain is still there. The brain's just dead. Like the person's still there.
This
They're
is
just
too
also-
hard for me
It's-
to believe.
It's Schrodinger's cat. Is it dead or is it alive? It doesn't matter because it's how you view it that is different. Oh, you got the cutscene.
I mean, I had it, but thanks, Jacob.
We seem to be making a habit of saving each other.
I wouldn't call it saving.
I'm glad you're okay.
You like my new outfit?
Is that the way through?
Yes. There'll be more of them inside. You don't have to do this.
Can't get rid of me so easily. I still need some answers.
And there's no time to waste.
Why have I not heard this talked about ever in my life?
I don't know.
This path will take us all the way through
I'm
the
sure
mountain.
it's been talked about, just not.
My people used these ways until the Soviets arrived and began digging.
What did they find down here?
Enough to make them curious. They used machines and explosives to dig deeper. Did quite a lot of damage. Many of the old paths collapsed, but it's safe now.
Okay, keep walking.
Or it used to be.
That doesn't sound good.
Trinity must have found the old mining equipment. They're trying to finish what the Soviets started.
And there's no other way through.
I'm afraid not. Not anymore. This complicates things.
If you say you had a mom, some people may think you grew up without a mom. I don't think that's true, because if you said you had a mom, that means that you used to have a mom, which means that you grew up with a
The
mom.
Soviets destroyed Mother.
At least how I would interpret that sentence. Alright, well, he's not dead. He got very lucky that the rock just fell right in front of him rather than on top of him. Oh my god. Run, Lara! I guess this all literally is just opinion and interpretation, even though it feels like it shouldn't be to me for some reason. I know you said that! I'm
And
just-
you were like,
I'm
no, it's a fact.
I'm saying,
Jacob,
I
are you there? Can you
guess
hear me?
this is just what you said, even though it feels like it shouldn't be.
This is bad.
Am I allowed to say that? Or are you just gonna say, oh, I said it before, so you're not allowed to change your mind?
I did not. I was not going to say that.
You just literally just said that.
I did not say that. I was about to say that I feel like you do around your family when you've said a joke and then everyone repeats it and then they're like, oh wow, that's so smart.
Let me try something here.
I'm just saying, like, it's completely a matter of you see it in a different way than I do. That's it.
Yeah?
And other people probably see it in even more different ways than we do.
On it.
That's why I just want to know what people think.
You
Excuse me,
wanted
how did you
people to
see
agree
this?
with you.
What?
You wanted people to agree with you.
I want to know what people think.
He just keeps. How many arrows does it take? Jesus.
Grenade out!
That's probably gonna fall.
Dear God.
That was a headshot.